First, we have to see where a particular plane lies. Is it on HP or is it on VP? And thereafter, we have to start with true shape. So in first stage, we will get true shape and edge view or line view. Then first condition we have to satisfy. Then second condition. So for our upcoming ISC 1, so this chapter will be there. Today we are going to complete this chapter. Okay, last part is remained that we will complete. So projection of line 15 mark, projection of plane 15 mark, 15 plus 15 30 mark ISC will be there. So three problems from unit number 1, projection of line. So two simple problem, one assumption problem. You can check. And here, in case of this also, simple problems I have put for ISC. Only change is that for the MCQs which are there from projection of plane, it will carry 2 marks each if it is problem. If it is simple classical MCQ, 1 mark each. Likewise. So in some of the case, I have asked one problem. Particular plane, triangular plane inclined to a particular reference plane at an such that it looks like equilateral triangle. Suppose to find out its inclination, 2 marks, maybe something like this. A particular rectangular is inclined at such that it looks like square. Find its inclination, something like this. Maybe one particular plane is given, and I have asked her to measure its final dimension, means in this way. So here we have to measure its dimension. So likewise, for each dimension, 2 marks. Likewise, paper is set. Okay, so at last also I will tell about this while telling assignments. Okay, so two-stage problem, three-stage problem we have seen. So many more problems we have solved. So there should not be any difficulty. And last lecture I have given one of the problems, special case problem, I will say. So in this way, uh, I have given problem. So what was the problem? Complete the projection of triangular plane element. Triangular plane element was given whose coordinates or corners are L 40, 60, 100, M 60, 80, 120, and N 80, 30, 120. So with this coordinate, we have to draw just a shape. So what was the method? If you see the coordinates of the corner, you will come to know that 40, 60, 100, 60, 80, 120. So how to complete this? How I have told, first we have to draw X graph, we have to draw. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ah, okay. There was a network problem at my end. So this problem was given at the end. So whatever corners were given, 40, 60, 100. So how we can read this? So first coordinate will be always of
X.
x coordinate. We have to see always it is x coordinate. Second is y1, and for third we are seeing it as y2.
Y2.
X, y1, y2 like this means for one of the coordinates. Suppose I want to locate L. So x distance I have to take 40. So x distance will be taken from which coordinate or which
X.
axis?
X.
X.
It will be taken on x axis from y axis. Y is vertical. So from vertical axis we are taking 40. So LA will be here. Then remaining. So 40, 60. So y1 will be one point will be 40, 60. Now another point will be 40, 100.
300.
Likewise. 40, 100. So first point will be, we can say it is a front view and top view. L dash and L will come on one projector. That's why first coordinate remains constant. In that way, or in this way, we can see first x coordinate will remain constant or same. Why? Because front view and top view of the point will be on one single projector. Are you getting? That's why it is like this. So if you look at all the points, so first what we have to do, first draw x axis on which you have to take scale 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 likewise, and on y coordinate same 10, 20, 30, 40 up to whatever last point. After that you can locate 3 points. So in last lecture I have told how to locate these 3 points. So once you will be locate these 3 points, and just you have to join. So have you drawn x and y axis and then located the points? In last lecture it was told.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Have you got a line view of this plane LMN in front of you? So you have to check your accuracy. Have you got a line view?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So someone ask what is the length of its line view in front of you? Let us check your accuracy. Those who have got. The first thing you should got this line view or edge view. What is the length of that? Can anybody tell?
52. 57.
52, roll number 50, 38,
57.
50,
7. Yes, sir.
50. Yes, sir. 57.
57. It should be 57, around 1 or 2 mm. Okay. Have you got this? 57?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
What? You want to tell? Want to ask something? Okay. For the word, Aniket. 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 Aniket for the word. Aniket for the word. So in top view, what is the length of MN? Can anybody tell? Length of MN.
54.
54, sir.
54.
55, sir. 55.
54 is accurate.
Yes.
54 is accurate. So we can say it is a 54. Okay. So 54. Those who are drawing correctly is good thing. Those who are drawing. So you should draw it very clearly or correctly, I will say. So 54. Have you what?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this was the problem, simple problem, how we can locate the point. Okay. For that purpose, this problem was taken. So what is the length of alien? Last I will ask. Who will tell?
50. 50.
50.
51.
50.
50, sir. 50.
50.
50.
Very good. It is 50. Exactly, it is 50. So those who are drawing, very nice. Okay. So such type of answer should be there. 50. It is 50. Okay. So it is very simple. So if you are drawing it correctly, It is very simple. This 57, 54, 50, these are the answers. Just for cross checking, it was a simple problem which I have given. Okay, so last point from this chapter, chapter number 2. What you are observing on the screen? Very simple again. Who will read?
Depend strike of plane.
Dip and strike of the plane. So it is something like properties of line. As I told, whatever we have seen in chapter number 1, properties of line, it is similar to that. Dip and strike of plane. So what does it mean by dip? It is nothing but the angle. These are the two angles of the plane. So actually, this concept is used to get orientation of plane. So keep in mind, this concept is used to get orientation of plane. Okay. So what does it mean by dip and what is mean by strike? So actually, there are no definition, but we should know what does it mean by dip and strike. Once problem will be solved, you will come to know that. So actually, this particular bit was used for multiple choice questions when there was a offline exam. When there was offline exam, this particular bit, dip and strike of plane and properties of line, these two bits are specially for multiple choice questions where when paper was offline paper, I am saying, in that can anybody read a definition of dip angle? Can anybody read a definition of dip angle? What is it is there on the screen? Screen the definition कोण वाचेल? Only we have to read, nothing.
A deep angle, the angle made by line view or edge view of plane with reference line is called a deep angle of plane.
The angle made by line view or edge view of a plane with reference line is called as dip angle of that plane. Very simple. Means our aim is when we want to find dip angle, our aim is to find line view or edge view. Keep in mind. The angle made by line view or edge view is called as dip angle. Strike angle. Next definition. Very simple. Strike angle. Who will read strike angle? पडवळे अनिकेत. Aniket, those who will not give response, I am going to remove. Aniket Padwal, if you are not going to, I am going to remove. Roll number number 3, will you read definition of strike angle? Very simple again. Is there 3? It is not there. Roll number 5. Five. Am I audible? Roll number 12.
Yes, sir.
Who is saying yes? Okay, read it. 12.
A strike angle, the angle made by strike line with vertical line north-south direction is called a strike angle of plane. It is always given in terms of principal direction.
Very good. It is always given in terms of principal direction, means
Right.
north, south, in this way. So once we are going to solve the problem, then you will come to know that what is dip and strike. So without wasting time, so let us see. So you can take screenshot for this. Dip and strike of plane. So after this, that we are going to see one problem. Okay, so what is dip angle and what is strike? Okay, so shall we go for problem? As a part of syllabus, we will see this. Shall we go?
Yes, sir.
Okay, first problem. Who will read this now? Huh? What happened today? Nobody is giving responses. Is there any something is happened today? Yesh Bagal 15.
Yes, sir.
Will you read the problem statement?
Yes, sir. Find the dip and streak of plane PQR for plane given below.
Okay. Dip and strike, not strict. Dip and strike of the plane PQR for the plane given below, means for a particular plane, what it is given? For a particular plane, front view and top view is given, and we are supposed to find its dip and strike. These are nothing but the angles. So you can write this statement and you can draw such diagram in your notebook. So just we are going to see the procedure. Okay. So will you draw this? Meanwhile, such planes in your notebook. Okay. So try to draw a little smaller so that that problem will be accommodated in your notebook. So will you draw? Shall I give 1 or 2 minutes to draw this problem figure? So such problem will be there printed if it is online, not online, offline exam. So such problem will be printed in your notebook and thereafter you are supposed to proceed. Okay. So will you draw such plane in your notebook? Then after we will proceed.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Draw this front view and top view of the plane. Similar structure you can draw, not exact, no issue, but similar structure you should draw. Have you drawn?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Similar to this only we have to draw, nothing else. So what we have to do? What we have to do now? Once you are going to see this triangular plane in front view and top view, so first concentrate on front view. Only one problem we will see. Okay, the answer will not become same for all. It may come different. It should come different again because different students are going to select different planes. That's why. So your answer and my answer should not match here. That theory you have to take. It should not match. Keep in mind. It will not match. But still we will see procedure. Now we have to concentrate on front view of the plane. First, you have to concentrate on front view of the plane, and you have to select one of the coordinate or corner of the plane, such that if at all you are going to draw horizontal line, any length, it will have any length. That line should not go outside the plane, or from which corner we can draw horizontal line which will remain out of this PQR. So which will be such corner from which if at all we will draw horizontal line, it will not go out of the plane. असा कुठला कॉर्नर मधून तुम्ही लाईन काढू शकता फ्रंट व्ह्यूच्या? जर आपण लाईन काढली तर ती प्लेनच्या बाहेर जाऊ शकत नाही किंवा जाणार नाही. सो विच विल बी सच कॉर्नर. हा, which will be such corner? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
मी काय विचारलाय क्वेश्चन की फ्रंट व्ह्यू मधला असा कुठला एक कॉर्नर आहे की ज्याच्यामधून जर तुम्ही हॉरिझॉन्टल लाईन काढली कितीही लेंथची तर ती प्लेनच्या बाहेर जाणार नाही. असा कुठला कॉर्नर आहे? पी क्यू आर, पी डॅश, आर डॅश अँड क्यू डॅश. इज देअर सच कॉर्नर? असा एखादा कॉर्नर आहे का की ज्यामधून हॉरिझॉन्टल लाईन काढली तर प्लेनच्या बाहेर जात नाही, इट विल रिमेन इन टू द प्लेन. असा कॉर्नर कुठला आहे फ्रंट व्ह्यू मध्ये? माझा क्वेश्चन कळाला काय आहे? व्हॉट इज माय क्वेश्चन? यश बागल 15, रोल नंबर 15.
Yes, sir.
मी क्वेश्चन काय विचारला आता? क्वेश्चन सांगा. फॉरगेट अबाउट आन्सर. व्हॉट इज माय क्वेश्चन? कळालं नाही क्वेश्चन? क्वेश्चन कळाला का? व्हॉट आय हॅव आस्क्ड? सार्थक लोखंडे.
Yes, sir.
What I have asked the question, have you understood? Question, have you understood? Forget about answer.
Yes, sir.
What question I have asked? Either say yes or no. Once again, I will ask the question. Give attention carefully. We have to select one corner in front view. How many corners are there in front view for this triangular plane? How many corners are there in front view?
3.
3.
Okay, 3 corners are there. So now out of these 3, we have to select one corner such that if at all I will draw horizontal line, it will not go outside this triangular plane or outside the triangle. It should remain into the triangle. Which will be that corner? That corner we have.
Q dash.
Q dash.
It will be Q dash, no? If at all I will draw horizontal line from R dash either to this side or to this side, is it remaining into the plane? The horizontal line plane मध्ये राहते का?
Yes,
No.
sir.
It is not remaining.
No.
It is going outside the plane, so it is of no use. Next one, P dash. If at all I will draw a line, horizontal line from the P dash or in this way, is it this line is remaining into the plane?
No.
No, not remaining plane. So this is also not. So we have to select one corner such that if at all I will draw horizontal line, it should remain into the plane. So what will be that plane?
Q dash.
Q dash corner.
What will be that corner? Q dash will be
Q
the
dash.
corner. So from that corner, we have to draw one horizontal line in this way. Okay, so it will meet to front side P dash R dash at some point. So for that point, you have to give one name. For that point, we have to give name. So let us, I will give name as a M dash. I will give as a M dash point. Suppose like this, I have to draw. So I have to select. Okay. So up to this, any problem? Which one corner we have to select? One corner we have to select. Okay. Have you selected one corner and drawn horizontal line?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now same point, this M dash point we have to locate in top view. M dash point you want to locate in top view. How you can locate this point in top view? Where will be, what we have to do to go to top view? We have to draw one projector line. How will be that projector line to locate this point in top view?
Vertically downward.
Downward.
Vertically downward. On which line this M point is lying?
QR.
QR.
Q dash QR. There.
No, sir. QR.
In front view, it is lying on the line P dash R dash. I will say P dash R dash. The same point will be lying on in top view PR line. Okay, PR. If at all I am going to draw vertically downward line in this way. So where I have to locate this point? On which line? On which line? Try to give response. On which line it will be?
PR.
Here.
It will be on PR. So something like this. It will be on PR, and let us give name as a M. Now, what we have to do? So why I have not located point M? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Why I have not located point M? So here on
Point M dash is on
Point M dash on
P
Q.
dash
P
R
dash
dash.
on R dash.
Why I am
not located this point on QR line. Why I am not located on the QR line? What is your answer?
M
I have
dash
located
point is on P dash R dash.
Very
because
good.
in front view.
In front view, that M dash point is on P dash R dash. That's why. In top view also it will be on that point. That M point will be on PR. So that's why. Now after this, up to this, please complete this. Locate the point in front view and in top view. Have you located point in top view?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
After this, what the way we have joined Q dash M dash? Similarly, we have to join this line also. QM line we have to join. QM line we have to join. And what we have to see now here carefully, what we have to do, we have to draw here x1 y1 line, x1 y1 line parallel to our PR line, parallel to PR line, or not parallel to PR, perpendicular to this, perpendicular to QEM line. We have to draw a line which is perpendicular to QEM, perpendicular to QEM. That will be our reference line X1, Y1. So will you draw the line which is perpendicular to? So in this way I will draw. Perpendicular to QEM, something like this. It will be something like this. Line will be, it will be perpendicular to that. So that will be our X1, Y1 line. That will be X1, Y1 reference line. So already which line, which reference line is with us?
XY.
XY. So here we are going to draw perpendicular line X1, Y1 to QEM line. In this way you can draw. So draw X1, Y1, and once you will complete, let me know you have completed.
Completed, sir.
Completed, sir.
Completed.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So give name it as X1, Y1. Give name as X1, Y1. Give name as X1, Y1 to it. Maybe let us give as X1, Y1. So now the one of the reference line we have drawn. So after drawing reference line, what we were doing in projection of properties of line chapter? What we were doing?
Projection.
Projection line. We have to draw now projection line. Okay. So from where we are going to draw? From where we are going to draw?
PR and Q.
P, R, and Q. And what should be the relation between reference line and projection line?
Perpendicular to each other.
Perpendicular to each other.
It should be perpendicular to each other. Okay. Likewise, you can draw. Likewise, you can draw projection line. Okay. So please draw it. So projection line already P, and from the point R, you can draw like this. Have you drawn? So if you want to have a direction, you can show the direction also. Have you drawn?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now our aim is to locate the points. Our aim is to locate the points. For that purpose, if you want to locate the point, so one point I have forgotten. So whether these points are on one projector line, let's check. So this I might have told earlier. This P dash and P, it should be on one projector line. Then this R dash and R, it should be on one projector line. Okay, front view and top view, it should be on one projector line. So you can join that first. If at all it is not. तुम्ही काढलेत का हे एकाच प्रोजेक्टर वरती का वेगळे आहेत? It should be on one projector line. आहेत का तुमचे? It should be.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Those who have drawn, very good. Now, I want to mark distances from. I want to mark distances from x1, y1 reference line. So what I have told in properties of line chapter, while marking the distance from one of the particular reference line, which distances we have to take?
Previous reference line and previous distances.
Very good. Previous reference line and previous distances. Which is previous reference line of x1, y1?
XY.
XY.
XY. So which distances you are going to take? Distances of q dash from xy or distance of point q? Suppose we want to mark point q. Which distance you are going to take? Distance of q dash or point q from xy?
Q dash.
Q dash. Very good. Mark that points now. Here. Mark here that points. Suppose you want to mark point P. Okay. You want to mark a point. First let us start with point P. So take the distance from xy and mark it. So it will come somewhere. So I will give what name we were given, P1. Whether we were giving
Yes,
it as
sir.
a P1. Okay. So I will give name as the P1 point. For my purpose, I have extended outside to know where it is, because I don't know where it will be. Then whether distance of point Q dash and M dash will be same from XY? Whether it will be same? हे same असेल का? Q dash and M dash distance will be same from XY. Why? Why it will be same?
They are on the same horizontal lines.
Okay, they are on horizontal line. That's why. Very good. So mark that also. So here there will be 2 points which will come at a 1 point only. Which will be that 2 points?
Q and
Q1,
M.
M.
Very good. Which will be that? Q1 and M1.
M1.
Okay. Next. Which point is remained right now?
R1.
Okay. So that distance you are going to take from which point again?
R dash.
R dash to x1. Okay. R dash to from xy line. So mark that also. So which point you will get?
R1.
R1.
R1. Okay. So have you got 3 different points on 3 projector lines?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here you should cross check with yourself. Now I will ask one question here. Let us cross check with yourself whether these 3 points are on one single line. Whether these 3 points are on single line or is it on different line?
Same line.
Hmm. Means if at all you will join P1 and R1, if at all you will join P1 and R1, whether that Q1 M1 will is coming on that P1 R1 line.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
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 Is it coming? It should come. Huh? It should come. If it is not coming, it means you have committed mistake. It should come on one line. यायलाच पाहिजे एका लाईनवर. If not, you have committed the mistake. You should remember. If not, if it is not coming, it means you have committed the mistake. At this stage, here there should be a line view. Here there should be the line view. It should come line view. Okay. So what is deep angle we have seen now? Construction work is over. Construction work is over here. Now only we have to see angle. Only we have to measure angles now. So what is deep angle we have seen? What is the definition of deep angle?
The angle made by line view or edge.
So have you got the line view or edge view of this plane here at this stage?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So angle made by with the reference line. So which is the reference line? Respective reference line of this line view or edge view?
X1, Y1.
X1, Y1.
Y1. So if at all here you will measure the angle made by this plane with reference line, that will be your which angle? That will be
Deep
your
angle.
Deep angle.
deep angle. It will be your deep angle. Very simple. So you have to measure. So how you are going to measure? Acute angle you have to measure. This line you have to extend till it will meet till faint again. So faint you have to extend this so that it will meet. So in this way, you have to. And here you have to measure its angle. So here you have to measure the angle. So if I will measure my angle, so it will be what is that? How much it is having? My deep angle is 47. So for this plane, deep angle is 47. So you can measure your angle and you can tell how much it is.
37, sir.
So whatever you are.
45.
So initially only I have told all answers will not come similar. My deep angle is 47. 47. So you can write your whatever you want. So it will be your answer. So it is 47 in my case. Okay, deep angle is 47. So you can measure this. That will be deep angle. Okay, and there is a concept of deep direction. We have to show deep direction. Means actually it is not possible to ask for online, but it is mentioned in the problem. Also show the deep direction. So with the end which is near to reference line P1 or R1 for this plane, which end is near to reference line X1, Y1, P or R?
C.
P. P1.
P end. So while showing that direction, you have to show something like this. The end which is near to reference line, towards that we have to show this something like this. Deep direction. This particular it is called as deep direction. So likewise arrow you have to show. Likewise arrow you have to show. It is called as deep direction. Simply you have to show. So this particular arrow is called as deep direction. Arrow ला काय म्हटलं जातं? Deep direction. So it is shown. हे शब्दात सांगू शकत नाही. Only we have to show on the drawing. Last one is strike. So for the strike, which corner we have selected? आपण
Q
corner
dash.
कुठला select?
Q
Q
dash.
dash. So principal directions we have to draw at that point. Principal directions we have to draw at that point. So how we are showing this principal directions? So here I will show first. So here which will be the direction? N. Okay. And this direction we have to show there. So these directions you have to show at that corner. Likewise, so try to small. You can draw it small. Okay. So likewise, you can show there. And the angle made by strike line. Which is our strike line? Which line we have drawn initially at the in the front view? Which line we have drawn
Q dash.
initially?
Q dash
M
M
dash.
dash.
So Q dash M dash is called as strike line. Q dash M dash is called as strike line. And the angle made by the strike line with the vertical direction, which is the vertical direction, north or south, right? In this problem, south direction now. So with that south direction, we have to measure the angle. So this angle with the this, how much it is? In my case, it is 46. Can anybody tell how much it is in your case?
52.
52. While writing this, how we can write? In terms of principal directions, how we can write?
Yes,
South.
46 W.
Yes, 40.
46 W.
46. Is it towards where it is? Towards W or towards from south? Whether you have to go towards west or east?
West.
West.
East, sir. East.
East. E.
East.
Huh? Where it is?
Yes, sir. Yes, 46.
Yes, 46 degree east. Likewise, it is when again with respect to here we have to show with respect to what point, that is most important. With respect to point Q, with respect to Q or small q, whatever. Likewise, it should be there. It should be something like this. Your problem is over. Deep angle is 47. Direction is shown. Strike angle is south 46 degree east with respect to Q. It is likewise. Have you understood? हे लक्षात आलं का?
Yes, sir.
So it is something like this. हे असं आहे. Have you understood? Any problem? Any suggestion? Or still you are facing some problem? Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Shall I give same problem? कुणाला काय विचारायचं आहे का? Same problem. It will be same problem, nothing else. If at all we will solve any more, same. Actually, forward and reverse problems are there, but you will get confused while reverse problem. So that's why to get the concept, I have told here only forward problem. In reverse problem, there may be a lot of confusion in online study. So, can anybody tell here? दुसरा problem घ्यायचा का हे चीज एकदा सांगू द्या. Is there tomorrow today ISC? आज ISC आहे का? ISC असेल तर आपण लवकर.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Which subject?
M2.
Mathematics.
Mathematics. So shall I tell revision for this, or then we will stop? Or shall we solve one more problem? Shall I give for homework this?
सर रिवीजन घ्या.
याची रिव्हिजन घेऊया. सेम प्रॉब्लेम आहे. ठीक आहे. फॉर दिस याची रिव्हिजन म्हणतोय प्रॉब्लेमची रिव्हिजन ना, नॉट ऑफ चॅप्टर. कशाची रिव्हिजन वाटली तुम्हाला? Yellow colored plane is given. Front view and top view of the plane is given. Okay, front view and top view of the plane is given, and we are supposed to find dip and strike of the edge view with the reference line is called dip angle. And strike angle means angle made by strike line with the direction, with one of the principal direction, north or south. It is called as strike angle. Quickly I will tell. So initially what we have to do, looking to front view and top view, काय करायचं पहिल्यांदा आपण? We have to select one of the corner of the triangular plane such that कसा corner select करायचा आपल्याला? How we have to select that corner?
हॉरिझॉन्टल लाईन काढली तर ती प्लेनच्या बाहेर नाही गेली पाहिजे.
Very good. If at all I am going to draw horizontal line from one of the corner, it should not go out of the plane. Generally it is a middle point. Huh? In vertical line, it is generally middle point. So R dash is topmost point, P dash is lowermost point. So Q dash is middle point. Generally it is middle point. Keep in mind. So that middle point we have to select. From that we have to draw one horizontal line. It will meet to one of the line. Let us give name as M dash. Okay. From that M dash we have to draw one projector line vertically downward. Vertically downward. And there you have to join that point with its opposite corner. That line is known as which line? QM. What we are calling to that QM line? What we are calling to
Strike line.
QM line?
Strike line.
Strike line. Then for that strike line we have to draw. We have to draw a reference line. For that reference line we have to draw x1 y1 perpendicular line. Okay, then what we have to do? We have to draw reference line which will be perpendicular to x1 y. We have to draw projector line which will be perpendicular to x1 y1 while marking distances from x1 y1, as I told in properties of line. Which sentence we have to remember while marking distances?
Previous reference line and previous distances.
Previous reference line and previous distances we have to mark from this reference line. Okay, so once we will mark all these points P1, Q1, M1, R1. So how you will cross check with yourself what you should get here. या ठिकाणी तुम्हाला काय मिळालंच पाहिजे मस्ट what you should get here.
All point are in single line.
All points should be on single line or it should be line view or edge view. And acute angle made by that line view or edge view with the reference line, it is which angle we are calling it as?
Deep angle.
It is called a dip angle. It is called dip angle. And here we have to show dip direction. Where we have to show that arrow? Arrow कुणीकडे दाखवायचा? Why I have shown towards downward direction? We have to select now which point is near to reference
Because
line.
point P is
Because point P is near to reference line, that's why I have shown that arrow towards like this. And how to find then strike angle? How to find strike angle? How to find strike angle? We have to draw project principal direction at point which point or which corner?
Q.
The corner from which we have drawn horizontal line. In other words, the corner from which we have drawn horizontal line. At that corner, what we have to draw? Principal direction.
principal direction.
And we have to measure the angle with horizontal direction, west east or north south, vertical direction.
Vertical direction.
We have to measure that angle with vertical direction. What we are calling to that?
Strike angle.
Strike angle. It is called strike angle, and you can measure and you can view. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So shall I give one problem for homework?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So something like this. There are no dimensions. Your answers will not be same. Try to solve this. Please take screenshot. Also, one point I want to tell regarding this. You take a screenshot. Afterwards, you can solve in your notebook. If not, we will solve together as per your wish. Please take as a homework this. And one more thing I want to tell. Regarding assignment problem, there is problem in problem number 1. Likewise, I got message from many students.
Yes.
So we will see.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you observing this screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. What was the problem in first problem? काय प्रॉब्लेम आहे याच्यामध्ये?
फर्स्ट नाही सर फोर्थ
Fourth.
नंबरच्या रोड लेंथ दिली नाही.
ओके जस्ट वेट पहिल्या मध्ये ज्यांना वाटते की प्रॉब्लेम आहे पॉइंट ए लोकेशन ऑफ पॉइंट ए इज गिवन हियर लोकेशन ऑफ पॉइंट ए इज गिवन ओके bearing with respect to b is given So I have told if at all it is given with unknown point, how to convert in known point? N45 वेस्ट दिलेली आहे बी च्या रिस्पेक्टिव्ह. तर ए च्या रिस्पेक्टिव्ह किती असते बेरिंग ही? फक्त अपोजिट करायची. एनच्या एनचा अपोजिट
Yes.
कोण असतो?
Yes.
येस. आणि डब्ल्यूचा अपोजिट कोण असतो?
ईस्ट ई
म्हणजे विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू ए बेरिंग किती होईल विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू बी?
Yes. Yes. 45 E.
45 ए
S45 E with respect to A in problem. Just we have to convert it with respect to A. Similarly, grade. How we can convert a grade with respect to A? It is given minus with respect to B. How we can convert with
With
respect?
respect to A, it is positive.
It is positive. Plus, it is only plus. Otherwise, nothing else is there. Problem is simple. या दोन गोष्टी फक्त लक्षात ठेवा. With respect to A, yes, 45 E. And plus 70% with respect to A. पुढे बघा. कुठला अजून म्हणत होता तुम्ही?
Fourth number, sir.
Draw projection of line AB and measure through length. If it makes apparent angle alpha is given.
Yes, sir. True length नाही दिली.
Okay, let it be. Alpha is given if VL is 50 mm. Consider point A. Point B 40 mm in front of FRP. What? Why it is necessary? Not necessary, no? True length का लागते? Alpha is given if VL is given.
Yes, sir.
What
Minimum
B is
3
given?
parameters लागतात
It
म्हणलं.
is not like this. Instead of that parameter, point B 40 mm in front of FRP likewise given. बघा बरं का मी काय म्हणतो. If possible, I will tell you. तुम्ही काय करणार एक XY लाईन काढणार अशी XY आपली रेग्युलर. ठीक आहे. दिसतंय का मी काय करतोय ते?
Yes, sir.
पॉइंट घेणार तुम्ही. आता तुम्हाला फक्त वरचं डिस्टन्स माहिती काय म्हणतोय जर ए both distances are given of point A 15 कुठला अँगल माहिती आहे तुम्हाला? अल्फा माहिती आहे. अल्फा म्हणजे इथून तुम्ही इथं कुठली लेंथ असते अल्फावरती?
FVL.
FVL म्हणजे इथं कुठला पॉईंट मिळेल तुम्हाला? जर इथं A डॅश असेल A डॅश तर इथं कुठला पॉईंट असणार? B डॅश.
B dash.
कारण ही FVL आहे तुम्हाला दिलेली आहे काय आहे FVL. त्याच्यानंतर थर्ड पॅरामीटर देण्याच्या ऐवजी P 40 mm इन फ्रंट ऑफ FRP म्हटलेला आहे. म्हणजे तुम्ही एक लोकस काढणार इथं. लोकस ऑफ B याला म्हणणार तुम्ही लोकस ऑफ B. लोकस ऑफ B. लोकस ऑफ B असा मिळणार तुम्हाला. B डॅश माहिती आहे तुम्हाला? B डॅश सेम प्रोजेक्टर तुम्ही खाली घेतला असा इथं कुठला पॉईंट असेल हो या लोकस वरती?
B.
बी बी
मग इथे तुम्ही जोडणार आहे. लोकस दिलाय तुम्हाला. लोकस माहित झाला म्हणजे B च्या खाली B डॅशच्या खाली B पॉईंट. Not necessary. So here there will be point B and remaining you can find. Instead of third parameter, this thing is given in this statement. ही गोष्ट दिलेली आहे. आलं का लक्षात?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any problem other?
no, sir.
Okay. If not, again today I will. This assignment I will send today. Projection of plane. This we will not discuss right now. We can see afterwards. This also try to solve the problems and keep it with you. Shall we stop?
Yes, sir.
And as I told, we will stop for today. Okay. Any problem?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, we will stop.